From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. This one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Go. Grenade.
Herbert now off the play fake. It's caught. This is Madden McConkey. And this is across midfield. It's stopped at the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now one here with Amari Arlington. They drop it after just a yard. Second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap on the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Wide angle. Go.
Herbert from the gun. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the sea or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Air down on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On comes Cameron Dicker of the Chargers for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut. 19, Charger. 19, Charger. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play fake. It's Richardson. They're going to keep moving forward, Rob, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Come on. Hit. 60.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run and 2nd down.
Sometimes they're easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Buying some time right. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
Taylor trying the left side. Giving 4 yards before he stops. Gets 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's mistakes like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make anything like real. It's just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ooh, baby, we running down. Yeah, they the minute there's on his out. There's no rest to my shutting down. Whenever I got your money up, the people I'm not put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Yeah, everything that I love.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Richardson. With the screen to Taylor. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
60 Bison. Go.
From the gun, and get to Miller. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The kick is
That
good.
one splits the uprights.
Makes the score.
And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Captain. Ready.
Here's Hampton, open and drive. 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Lion.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's complete. Mario Hampton. And here's another stop. They run the line. Back-to-back reps from this defense.
You compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's now and they push this back to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running it with Hampton. And limit the damage, just a few yards on that game. To the ground by Kevin Bynum.
You know, running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring back his 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock-away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Wide hut. Baylor tight.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Related. Drop. Set.
Throw, 3rd and long.
some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean.
You know, I'm sure coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster in the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates. 3, go.
Here's Richardson. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, I get these little flashbacks, but I don't play like that. It just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Ron, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Warriors 70, go. Cowboy 80. Go check.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They've been perfect to that point on the drive, but first time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Come on. Check, 19, 18.
Richardson on 3rd. Nabbed by 1. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Ready.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Rolling into enemy territory. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Looking this fullback out. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond his good to 48. The big play hits him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
48-yard sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Set. Cap. Hey, Ray. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't matter 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
380.
Again, it's Hampton. He'll get them enough for a 1st down.
to take their shots, and some coaches, even the older ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. Third down required now.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Set.
Play fake. It's Herbert. Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Set. 80. Route. Set.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. The defender runs right as the ball does, and it knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Soft type, fake up dog type, like a soft fight. Dog in the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the water, the more blood run out.
Set. Delta set. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't moving out there into the drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right here. That's 40-yard line. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41.
60. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's taken down to the 43-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in seconds. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Buffalo 18-2. Warriors 7, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. It's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Not a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. It's got to be motivation there on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
65. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be loud. Ready, go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back. And now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
19 tight. 19. Move it, 19.
To the air on third and long. This locked up that one, but it was incomplete.
Defense doubled and knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well job, well done. Mission accomplished to score for the end of the yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Big gain downfield. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. They're there to take him out just short of it. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar thing. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Set.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route for 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Herbert from the gun. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds and with a single final snap.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And the gap closes to 14 points.
And with those 3 points, you just take yourself out of the game. You know coming out of halftime, you're going to get early lead and come back home.
Let's see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they like to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 29-yard line.
After that 4-yard gain, it's 2nd and 6. Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. Shoves one away. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of
16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that'll bring up the second down.
I think if you look at in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Dragon 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Down from the 42.
Cut 19, go Reed, go. 60 Bison.
Once more now, it's Richardson. That's complete. He got the feet down, but it goes out right at the line of scrimmage.
Once in a while, it's fine to be conservative with first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get something coming out of it, too.
38-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7.
Cowboy 80, Viking 18. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. He slams in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled good by Elijah Bolden.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Broncos. Here we go. Stack 60 broadcast. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. 18 level.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Nothing. Ready. Hawk 70. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson. Finds Pittman, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
From the red zone now. To the right, wheeled in by Downs. And this one does not go far.
To Josh Downs. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
I should probably
At
stop
the
your head, boy,
Chargers'
because I got all the
17-yard
hits,
line.
boy.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Connecting again with Downs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, third down. They give to Taylor, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kick is
Going right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 3. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some store hands got in the way there.
As that pass falls to the ground, he kind of just sits there desperation, just kind of losing it out. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Black 80, black.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Complete here to Hinton. And he is stopped as he reaches the 46-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set. Kappa. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is caught downfield by Allen. They do it after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Set to go now from the 35.
Set. 380. Set.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. completion. Picked off by Cameron Rhino.
A lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a very similar result to a first down run play. Brings it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Big Lion. Ready, ready.
Take the handoff. Now Richardson. He rolls to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go. Cougar 19.
Richardson back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Richardson reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Making it even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Solid gain on that play drop. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
Ready. Set.
A gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go.
Handoff here for Miller. He's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
The tackle made at the
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Miller. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Colts ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 13. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Delta. Hey, no line.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught by his back. He's going to be set out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside. He's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there bring him down.
There's ever a play we could call third and variety in the NFL. I think we just saw right there. It's an uneventful run. A pretty sound stop there defensively.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
Grenade.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Grenade. Copy.
Now Herbert to throw. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. No, sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move. They're into the backfield blowing it up.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Set.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready, go!
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they'll take this in after 7. We'll get 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go, check, down! Ready, ready?
Running once more with Miller. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting in the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ready, ready!
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Back! Hawk 7, Brock ball leading!
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. We've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. No threat of return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach up, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there and brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, just kind of laughing because you can feel the armchair quarterback's going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jermaine Pratt picks it.
These were the kind of plays that made it frankly earlier in the game, but it was still somewhat close. This one is still a great play, but a bit of a highlight to the game already decided.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19! Here we go, here we go! Ready?
They're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there. That's one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down into the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ready? 60 by 3. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check go.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Left side, pulled in by Pittman. Pitches down to 28. 1 yards on that play. A good call. That's in the 1st.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Play action with Richardson. Make it to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. A lone touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.